Pro Bowl cornerback who played 12 seasons with the Chicago Bears and had 36 career interceptions. Now in his first year with the Carolina Panthers, they are 4-0. We welcome to the desk Charles Peanut Tillman. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. How you guys doing?
You've turned around the Panthers, haven't you?
Yeah.
No, I
single-handedly. And you're repping the colors right here with the little blue.
Y'all put that on.
Now, don't say y'all.
No.
Don't say y'all. He speaks for himself.
I did not do that. We have turned it around.
All right, we'll get into that in a minute, but first we need to react to last night. So we have to get your take. Cam Chancellor forced a Calvin Johnson fumble on the 1-yard line to pull off a Seahawks victory over the Lions last night. Here's the rule on the play. It's an illegal bat if any player bats or punches a loose ball that has touched the ground in any direction if it's in either end zone. So you can take a look at it. We have it up there on the screen. Charles, this was craziness. What is your reaction to this call?
Well, I think the football guys must like the Seattle Seahawks. Right?
Correct.
They seem to be getting all the calls. I mean, he missed the call. It happens. But I think in that moment, you got to make that call because Detroit, they needed that call to help them win that game.
So you were not okay with that referee, and I'm going to call his name, Greg Wilson, sort of looking the other way, keeping his flag in his pocket.
Well, if I'm Seattle, yeah, I'm glad that he kept his whistle. I'm glad he swallowed his whistle. Now, if I'm Detroit, I want him to blow that whistle. I want you to throw that flag out. You know, it's subjective. It goes both ways.
Was it blatant enough to throw the flag on knocking the ball out of bounds?
In my opinion, yes, because based off where the back judge was, he had a clear line of sight.
Beautiful shot of it. Yeah.
And he, accidental as it was, you have to throw that.
Y'all finished with this subject? I just want you to make sure you get all those questions out the way.
You mean you're going to change the subject?
Yes, I am. Y'all, I just want to make sure y'all good. Y'all good with it?
Well, now, wait a second. You're not going to go on the penalty, though?
No, I'm not going to go on the penalty. So I want to make sure you got all those questions.
I got to say one other thing.
Go ahead.
Because I'm going to throw this back out.
Go ahead.
I'm calling this the bat out of hell play because this is going to live for a while on the NFL and with the Detroit Lions and their fans. So this referee, in the spur of the moment, maybe he's starting to reach, and then he decides it's not blatant enough to warrant a game-deciding call at that moment. And I'm going to throw this out again because it works psychologically in the minds of some of these referees. Is there any tougher place to play or referee than that outdoor stadium? You've played up there.
I played there, yeah. In my opinion, every place is tough to play.
Okay.
Fan noise, the crowd,
but they
situation in the game,
they
the
break
moment,
records.
the time.
Arrowhead breaks records.
Right.
Again, can it be a little intimidating for a referee?
I'm sure it can be.
To pull a flag that would change the game in front of that crowd at that moment on a Monday night stage.
Stressful.
I'm sure it's a little bit.
How do you offset it? Does the coach step in? You know, like a coach like Jim Caldwell and his staff, if they're literally outspoken and demonstrative in opposing it, is that the hope?
The hope is for them to get the call. And the thing I love about Caldwell is, like, we're not going to use excuses. We're not going to, you know, they missed the call. Hey, we should have played better. He's not letting the game, or he didn't let that one play decide the game for him. He's like, we should have did more in the game so it didn't have to come to that point.
Got you.
Go ahead.
Can I change subject?
Yes.
Do I need to, like, get a Bible and, like, I feel like I'm finna go on trial right now.
No.
Yeah.
I just want to ask.
Seat's a little warm?
I know where this is going.
No, please, not for him. Not for him. I just want to ask you. How's it feel to be gone from Chicago?
It feels good. I like my new team.
Well, why are you smiling while you're asking?
I just want to know. I just want to know.
I like my teammates.
What he's getting at is not how does it feel to be gone from Chicago. How does it feel to be gone from Jay Cutler? That's what he's getting
at. I like my teammates.
Okay.
Cam is great. Thomas is great. Luke is great. AJ, my team, my defense.
Refresh my memory. Refresh my memory. When you left Chicago.
Right.
Obviously, you were born in Chicago,
yes,
okay?
Sir.
When you left Chicago, you specifically said, you know, I really want to compete for a championship.
Right.
That's right. So that's why you went to Chicago. What was wrong while you were in Chicago?
We just didn't get it done. We didn't get it done. Offensively, we had some bad games. Defensively, we had some bad games. We didn't cut it on special teams. I mean, we weren't a good team.
Let's cut to the chase. What is your view of Jay Cutler as a quarterback?
Oh, God.
I think Jay Cutler has all the potential and all the talent.
Okay. Yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying? I think he has one of the greatest arms. You can quote me on
does.
this. I think he has.
Oh, you're being quoted. Okay. You're being quoted. Go ahead.
I think he has one of the greatest arms in the NFL. It's just how consistently can you play? And I think that might be a problem.
Stop right there.
Just being okay.
Stop right there. I'm very curious when you use the word potential. Isn't that something that's supposed to apply to a dude that's been in the league around 5 years or less, as opposed to a quarterback in his 10th year? I'm just curious. I don't know. I don't know these things. I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
Yeah. I think he has all the tangibles a great quarterback is supposed to have.
Intangibles?
I'm sorry, intangibles. The pocket presence, the arm strength, game-winning drives. It's just up to him to do those things. This is how you want to play.
I'll switch it up.
Okay.
How is life with Cam Newton compared to what you've been dealing with?
Life is good. I like Cam. I like his locker room presence, his game leadership. You know, his ability to take control of a game. Great team guy. Great locker room guy. Glad he's my quarterback.
What does Cam do better than Cutler does?
I
want to know. I want to know. I'm curious.
I wasn't going to go there.
Well, they're two different types of guys.
Okay.
Right? Different styles.
Yep.
You know, Cam, he's he's a mobile quarterback. He'll get out. He'll do the Superman leap. He'll dive in the end zone. Jay, you know, he's a pocket guy. He's not mobile.
He can be a little mobile.
He can be a little bit mobile, but I just think they're two types of. They're different. Their style of play is completely different.
But don't you think that your team can feed off Cam more consistently than that team can feed off Jay?
I think we feed off of Cam's energy.
Yeah.
He has this exuberance about him. This I don't know. This energy. He's it's charisma, his charm. You know, like I think we feed off that, and we actually, you know, offense, defense, we all feed off of that. You know, and I think it's a great thing, and you know, he's playing at a high level right now.
Your diplomacy is applauded. It's marvelous.
Thank you, sir.
It's really special.
Thank you, sir.
It's really special to see.
Thank you.
But we get it. We get it. Let me let me get to this.
Okay.
I watched Carolina this year, and I didn't expect y'all to be 4-0. I love what I'm seeing Cam do, particularly since Kelvin Benjamin went down. How is it that y'all are 4-0 right now? Even if it's just Cam, what is the one thing that's going on with the Carolina Panthers that even you did not anticipate when you arrived there?
Team. I think we have a great team. We're guys with great culture. You know, we have a great culture within the Carolina Panthers organization, and we got good character. You know, we're a group of men that have great character, and we all count on each other. I think when you have a group like we have and you play for one another, like, trust me, I want to win a championship like anybody else, but I'm not playing for myself. I'm playing for the Thomas Davis. I'm playing for A.J. Klein. I'm playing for Charles Johnson. I'm playing for Cam Newton. I'm playing for Luke. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing for those guys, and those guys are playing for me. We're playing for each other. It's not, we're not selfish.
So when you say something like that, excuse me for going on, Skip, but when you say something like that, Skip and I, just a few minutes ago, in all seriousness, we just finished discussing Ryan Tannehill and what was reported. We don't know whether it's true or not, but what was reported was that he was getting picked off by guys on a practice squad. And he went up to them and he said to them, enjoy those practice squad checks and all of this other stuff. And obviously that caused a lot of friction on Saturday prior to their game in London against the Jets on Sunday. You just finished speaking about the importance of character. How damaging or damning can something like that be to a team moving forward? An incident like that.
Yeah, loose lips sink ships. And I think that if you're that guy, you know, you have no idea the influence that you have on others. And with a guy at the quarterback position, the leadership position, I think it's deadly if that were to happen. I don't allegedly.
That's right. It is alleged. We do not know. We do not know.
Yeah.
All right, we have to take a break. Charles, thank you for putting up with these two.
With
you
him.
can't with him.
Yeah.
My seat is my cool.
It's a little hot. You can't leave.
First of all,
you can't leave
you
your
have any idea how happy this brother is to be here with me?
Oh,
y'all
with
don't
you.
even know to have. Of course,
Oh,
of course,
okay.
of course,
It's all about you.
Of course.
Oh, okay. Charles is going to stay here. Peanut Tillman stays with us, and I'm sure I'll have plenty to say about our next topic. We're going to focus on the Panthers being undefeated, but ranked last among the 5 remaining teams. Let us know where you would put Carolina by responding using the Twitter hashtag #RankTheUnbeatens. Stick around. Are off to their first 4-0 start since 2003 and tied for the lead in the NFC South with the undefeated Falcons. However, according to ESPN's Football Power Index, Carolina is ranked the lowest of the remaining unbeatens and 15th amongst all NFL teams. So the glass half full, Charles Tillman, is that your team is undefeated.
Right.
And we know the half-empty part, the worst, supposedly, of the undefeated. What's your reaction to that?
I'll take it. We don't care. We'll just keep stacking these wins. That's how we look at it. We don't make the schedule. Y'all make it. We just play them. We keep winning. We ain't got nothing.
You think it's true, though?
That we're the worst out of... No, I think, in my opinion, whatever team I'm playing on, and if we're playing good, I'll be honest with you. Right now, we're playing some good football, and we still haven't hit on all cylinders.
Okay.
So
but obviously
we're a great team.
You can only beat the teams on your schedule.
Right.
And you beat Jacksonville, and you beat Houston, you beat New Orleans, you beat Tampa.
Right.
Yeah, so they're all 1-3. All 4 of those teams are 1-3. You can't help that, but you can't make it any better either, right?
Right. And we don't pick the schedule. Y'all pick it for us. We just play them. We keep winning. Well, hey, we gonna keep winning.
Well, the legitimate question is, how good do you think this team is in the next 4 weeks? You've got Seattle coming up next, I believe.
Yes.
You know, you've got Green Bay 3 weeks after that. Philly and Indy might be a little bit desperate, so you never know how that could pan out. And of course, there's the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons on the schedule before all is said and done 2 times. So I'm just wondering, how good do y'all feel y'all really are?
We feel that we're good. You know, the most dangerous thing that you can have is 53 guys believing one thing together. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we have 53 guys believing that we are the best team in the NFL. You know, to me, that's a dangerous thing.
It is. And every time I look up, the cornerback on the other side of you is making a Peanut Tillman play. Is that fair? Because that guy's...
it's fair to say Josh Norman is making Josh Norman plays. He's not living in my shadows. I give him the credit. You know, Coach Wilkes, our defensive DB coach, he's doing an amazing job of coaching Josh up. And Josh, he's taking coaching and he's making plays.
How good is he? Is he big time? Is he a Pro Bowl corner? Is he...
At the level he's going right now, yeah, I think he is. You know, like I said, we're only 4 games in the season. I'm not trying to jinx him or wish him any bad juju, but he's playing at a great level right now.
He is.
And playing opposite of him, I have a front row seat on the field, and I'm happy for him. I really am.
Well, I really don't have any questions about Carolina's defense. You're the number 3 ranked defense in the NFL, and the defense is always legit. A couple of years ago, they were big time. They fell off a little bit last year. Back in the mix this year. My question is all about your offense, and I mean no disrespect, because obviously the brothers can play.
Right.
But Ted Ginn is your number 1 receiver, and Greg Olsen, who's been around quite a long time and deserves a lot of props, is your number 1 target. I just find myself looking at Carolina and wondering, on offense, do they have enough horses to get it done? Y'all obviously feel otherwise. Is that because of a collective belief, or is it because it's all about that bad boy named Cam Newton?
No, it's just a collective belief that we have a next man up mentality. That's how we think. So with KB going out, he was a worklord. He was a horse for us, right? Got a lot of balls, got a lot of passes thrown to him. Great player. Had a ACL tear.
Yep.
I think Cam was forced to use other targets, use other people on offense. Running backs, receivers, tight ends. I think he's dishing out the ball equally with everybody on offense. And I think that's one of the things that's helped change his game. And I'm loving what I see on offense.
How much attention are y'all paying to the Atlanta Falcons? Because they look like a completely new team. I mean, Dan Quinn has got that defense looking legit. I know y'all are preoccupied week to week with what you're doing.
Right.
But how much are y'all paying attention to what's going on in the ATL?
I'd say just a smidget. Just a smidget. They do look good. We just have a one game season mentality. So whoever's next up on the schedule, I think Seattle. We got a bye week this week, then we got Seattle. So right now, all the attention and focus is on Seattle.
So as a veteran leader on this football team, what was your view after what you heard inside your locker room about Cam and Hockley and what went on between the two of them?
Well, I think Cam felt some type of way about what Ed said. You know, he voiced his opinion. Ed said otherwise. No, I didn't say that. And I don't know. I mean, there's nothing will happen after that. I hope if Ed gets another one of our games, you know, he's able to call the game fair. And if Cam does get a hit, I hope that he can he'll make that call legitimately.
Did you get to talk to Cam at all directly about it?
I did not, no.
Okay.
I did not.
Well, the one thing I pay attention to, fellas, is this. First of all, Skip and myself, we believe Cam.
Right.
I looked at him, I said, I don't see a dude that's lying. Right. What are you going to make that up for?
Right.
Where's that going to come from? I don't understand that. That's number one. But number two, Skip expressed a concern that because Hockley has such a reputation, he's so revered in officiating circles, he may not even have to be at the game.
Right.
Because of who he is.
Right.
And the kind of reputation he has. And the insulated environment, that culture, you know, guys coming to his aid. That could end up working against Cam and the Carolina Panthers. Have y'all thought about that at all?
Yeah, I thought about that. Hopefully it doesn't come to that because of his reputation and his celebrity, you know, his celebrity push-up status. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. You know, I hope thus far at this point, whoever gets our games in the future, just call them fair, for us and the opposing team that we're playing. You know, hopefully we don't have to just, like, I hope we get a good rep this week and, you know, refs aren't coming to aid for Ed Hockley. I don't think it'll come to that, though.
Cam called him out, and we think rightfully so. But I don't know if you can remember a star calling out a referee quite like this happened.
No, if it did happen, I probably wasn't born. I don't remember.
All right.
Charles, thank you so much for joining us.
Good
It
to see
sounds
you,
like you're in a good fit there. 4-0, not too shabby. And yeah.
Your health.
I'm good.
How you feeling?
100.
All right.
100%. I'm great.
Good.
All right.
I'm feeling good.
Just double checking. Last couple
Appreciate
of years has been a little rough for you.
Yes, sir. It has. God is good. I'm good, though.
Okay.
Good. And we appreciate you joining us on a bye. This was fun, and good luck against Seattle.
Thank you.
Up there.